Greetings and welcome to my video. This is the maiden run of my new shotgun that I brought home today. What you're seeing there was I had the selector lever switched to fire the top barrel first. I only have the bottom barrel there available. At any rate, I brought home today the Axis RS-12, the Fabarm Axis RS-12 trap combo. It's a 12 gauge shotgun, and it's specifically designed to be a competition shotgun for trap shooting. A combo means that this is a trap combo, so what that means is it has two different barrels. What you're seeing right now is called an unsingle, so it's a single barrel, but it's the under barrel level if it were a double barrel shotgun. The over-under double barrel is currently in my car right now in a case. I don't have that. It's not shooting at the moment. What makes this gun so special to me is that it's got so many different ways to adjust it, particularly the front sight. I can adjust it up and down. It changes my point of impact. I like to shoot a high pattern, and so I spent an hour prior to this out on the patterning board, patterning my shotgun, fitting it to me. It's got a 90% high over the barrel, 10% low under the barrel pattern. Because the targets rise, I want a high pattern and compensates for any mistakes. It also has a comb, which is the part where you rest your cheek. It's the top of the stock, and it can move left or right or up and down. I had to put full cast on, which means I moved it all the way to the right so that the point of impact is straight. So the gun is fitting me. It's now been adjusted to all my intricacies. The chubbiness of my cheeks, the length of my neck, the length of my face, breadth, broadness of my shoulders, whatever influences me holding the shotgun, it's all been adjusted so that it shoots straight when I pick it up and hold it to my shoulder. What I really like about this one as opposed to my old one, because it has all these adjustments, I can look right down the rib. I didn't have that option with my old shotgun, and that really helps me out on this one. The type of ammunition that I'm shooting is 1 1/8 ounce number 8 shot with a 1200 feet per second. It's made by a state. It's kind of a medium quality shotgun shell. It's not the bottom end, but it's not the top end premium either. It's great for practicing. What I'm noticing here is that I really do have that gun dialed in and fit to me, because I'm not just breaking those clays, I'm crushing them. So that means I am hitting them solid every single time. That's a good sign. It means I have the gun patterned to me just right. You see the little concrete building out in front of me, that's called a trap house. So in the game of trap, as you see, it's throwing the clay pigeons away from us. And that's to simulate birds flushing as you're hunting. They throw away from you. Those are going to come out of the house at random angles. The only thing that I know is where it's going to come from, which is the center of the house. And I know it's going to come out of the house at 42 miles an hour. And I know it's going to be a height of 8 to 10 feet above the ground, 10 feet in front of the house. Now what angle it goes, who knows? There's a machine in there that's going to throw those when I call it from the speaker there, the little microphone. But that thrower has an oscillator that makes it go left and right. So it's always moving left and right, and you don't know where it's at. So it's going to throw it whenever you call it. It's going to throw wherever it's at. It also has an interrupter in it, so that it can be halfway, moving to the right and then decide to go back to the left and back to the right and back to the left, and so it can interrupt. So it's always, it's definitely random. A shooter has no idea which direction that bird's going to come until he sees it. Those clay pigeons they're made out of clay. As you know, they break when you hit them. They are 4 5/16 of an inch in diameter. They're like little frisbees when they fly out of there, and they're about a 1 1/8 inch in height. This is my passion. This is my game. This is where I spend my time. This is one of those kind of sports. It's very similar to golf. The more you do it, the harder it gets. I always tell people it is not difficult to break a clay pigeon. It's actually relatively simple. Beginners can do it quite easily. What's difficult is breaking them all. It takes discipline. It takes practice. It takes patience, muscle memory, a lot of repetition. It takes a lot of focus. You just got to keep your head in the game. Be patient. Don't get in a hurry. And that's the game of trap. The Maiden flight, 25 out of 25.
Let's keep that going.